Hello and welcome back to a calm vanilla playthrough. Today we're going to be working on this ravine, right somewhere. Right here. If we go right down here through this cave, we can find this beautiful looking ravine, which I have unfortunately ruined the look of by falling down and pillaring up. But I believe we can put some hanging bridges across here, add some walkways, and overall make the place look really cool. Build little hobbit hole style things. So yeah, that's the plan for today. I hope you enjoy it. Oh, look at the sun rays. That's so cool. I love shaders. I love having a computer that is able to run shaders. I used to have one that lagged when there were too many chickens. To be fair, there were a lot of chickens. I think this computer would lag with that many chickens, but still. And hold on a second, is the Enderman? I need to know, is that Enderman buddy? Yep, there they are. I'm not looking at them. Enjoy being there, bud. Alright, let's get building. First, we're going to want to head into the nether, because we want to have a bubble elevator. And what I've done is I've set myself up, I've taken off my important armor, I've got a totem of undying, I've got... the only great thing I'm bringing with me is kapow, so that if I die in there, it doesn't matter, I won't be too sad. Alright, I'm here, and this time I left markers for the way back. So I believe we're going to want to collect quite a bit of this, and then we'll head back home. Hopefully alive. Why is your bow also enchanted? Buddy, stop that. We're fine. Alright, I'll report back in a bit. Alright, we are now back home. It's time to get re-equipped and then get to building. Alright, we're back with the magma and the soul sand and the kelp. That took an age. And what we're going to want to do is just dig down by 2 right here until we reach the bottom. Just like so. Then we're going to want to go down and start applying kelp all the way up. Then we're going to want to go here, remove the kelp, and voila, bubble elevator. And then I'll just repeat that on the other side with the magma, and I'll be right back. Now that we've done that and have a functioning bubble elevator down here, very fun, we are going to want to work on this area here, and I believe turn it into an overgrown sort of tree root area. So let's get going. Like so that the area comes across as nicely overgrown. Just like that. And then from here, I believe we're going to want to hang a lantern. Like so. So we have this entrance that is vaguely heart-shaped, I notice now. And we're also going to want to remove the floor and replace it with wood. Yes. First I'll need to clear up some inventory space. Oh, a pillager, quite a few pillagers actually, have arrived. One time there was just one all by its alone, and I have no idea why. I almost feel bad for it. It must be a pretty lonely pillager. Right, where'd the other one go? Good thing I have good armor, otherwise this would have been a pretty terrible experience. And my inventory is full again, of course. And ooh, you dropped you a shiny crossbow. Nice. If I place down this crafting table here, I will be able to pick that up and see what it has. Ooh, full durability. Nice. I'll put that in an item frame. Very good. And I'll be right back as soon as I have inventory space again. And we want to make sure that this construction matches the natural warp and wane of this area here. So we want to reconstruct the area that we're breaking. And I'll fix these torches later. We'll have fancy hanging lanterns and such. But for now, we just want to give the impression that we're descending inside some sort of giant tree. And oh, it's time to go to sleep. But here's what it looks like so far. And next, we're going to want to create some hanging bridges. Like so. And in order to come down, we can place water right there. And do the finicky work. Like that. To move it down by one. We'll also need to be careful not to open the trapdoors. Why won't it place? There we go. Finally. That's good enough. And then going up, it's going to be much easier than going down, I believe. So we're currently here. No, that's the same angle. There we go. Just like that. And then we have a little hanging bridge that goes all the way across. And I believe I dropped a slab or two. So let's go in like that. And oh, let's also light up this area. So that no mobs spawn. We want this place to be as safe as possible. Whoa, big cave down here. I don't think I will work on this area, just the ravine itself. And I'll also need to get rid of that. But there we go, first hanging bridge. Alright, I've got this little area set up, and I believe that this is House No 32, and as usual, all houses are up for grabs if you just want to comment. And if you'd like, I can personalize things individually. I can set up your favorite painting in the house if you'd like. I can change the color of the bed, stuff like that. And we want the interior of this to be a nice, cozy treehouse place with the same pattern as this, I believe. So a sort of organic tree root-like structure. I believe that that's what we want to go for. And I don't believe we want it to be particularly big. Just a nice little cozy nook in the wall. desperately need more inventory space as usual. I have an idea. Just do that. And nothing shall go to waste. We're picking up that right now. No waste of materials here. Ooh, very satisfying. Then we're going to switch to our silk pick. But there's no room to pick up the copper. But yeah, we're going to work on this room. And turn it into something nice and cozy. And I believe here is a nice place for the bed. Yeah, I like that. I like that a great deal. Very nice. And we're going to have a nice cozy rug in the center. Alright, I'll be right back with you once I'm done terraforming this place. Alright, here we go. We've got a furnace going, cooking some copper. We've got a little bed with my favourite painting. And my second favourite painting right here. And here, I believe I want to put a little fish tank, which is why the area is currently empty. But yeah, there's going to be a little fish tank here, which I'm excited about. Let's start putting the glass up together. And I'll leave a little gap so that I can enter the fish tank. That looks good. And how large do I want this to be? I think I want the fish to have at least 3 blocks to swim about in. I'll give them 4. No, 5. A luxurious fish tank for them. And I'm going to assume that not all fish are introverted like Frederick, the one we have in the pond above. So I'm going to put multiple fish into here. Yeah, I like that. And there we go, that's all dug out. Let's put a lantern in here. For now, just so the area doesn't spawn mobs. And we'll fill this up with water soon. Alright, I have the fish. And as it turns out, there was actually an anvil in this house right here. So let's name one... Finicky. Have I misspelled that? I will want the fish's names to start with F. Fats the salmon. Oh! And then we shall have bucket of salmon. Finicky, Fats, and bucket of salmon. Perfect. Well then. So it shall be. I was going to finish filling in the rest of the sound on my own, but it's such a satisfying sound that I just had to do the rest with you. Beautiful. Fats? What are you doing? You good there, buddy? You good there? Hold on a second, why is one of the salmon smaller than the others? Bucket of salmon. Fats does appear to be the largest, which seems appropriate. That's strange. Okay then. Looks like Fats and Finicky have a child. We shall make sure that the area is nice and pristine for them. Alright, soon I shall drown in this area. I need to make a little escape hatch for myself, but I'm scared that the salmon will drown if I create an escape hatch. Scared that they'll... We'll just have to risk it. Alright, time to get going. Wonderful. Then we just need to fix the moss carpet. Wonderful. And there they have it. Fish tank. Looks a little sad in there. We'll need some bone meal. But yeah, there they are. Lovely. There we go. The fish have everything they need now. I hope they enjoy this place with the little lantern and the view of this cozy home. Unfortunately, the lantern isn't scented because it can't be. Perhaps what I should do is add 2 lanterns. But I'm scared that the fish will die if I go in there again, so I'm just going to leave it as it is because I want the fish to survive. And you know what? That's the wooden block. It's enrichment. They're going to eat it, probably. Yeah. Just throwing items in there from time to time for the fish to play with. They look like they're having fun. I was making a little pathway, and abruptly I found this area here. I wonder what to turn it into. Maybe some sort of repository or archives. I don't know. What do you think I should turn this area into? It's pretty large. Maybe I could turn it into an overgrown mossy greenhouse type area. It's right underneath the farm. With the water, there used to be a water stream running down there, but I plugged it up. I wonder what to do with this place. It's going to be quite fun once this ravine is fully transformed with lots of little hanging bridges. Yeah, I'm excited. The pathway here is mostly complete. I just need to finish hollowing this area out. And because of that, let's build a small little house together. I believe we're going to want to start here, and we're going to want to inset into the wall. We're also going to have a crafting table. And I believe... oh no, not like that. Hold on, where's my axe? This like so. And like so. And then stripped spruce logs. Just like that. To begin. Then we're going to want some spruce stairs to make it look like this. And then the door shall be here. Then we're also going to want, first of all, some inventory space. Next of all, some trapdoors. And next of all, a door, which I believe I have right over here. And I really hope you enjoy building with me. It's a blast. Oh, I don't have the door over there. I'll have to make one. So we've got this little area here. And all I need to do is just make a door. Oh, we already had the door. I'm stupid. We already had the door. That is the entrance. And that is the entrance, all done. There we go. Then we're just going to want to hollow this place out a little bit. And perhaps this place will be more organized, more regular, and it will have a mossy floor. You like that notion? Inside, I think a nice 5x5 is a good living space area. I think at minimum it will be 3x3 for all the houses. I like that idea. Alright, so I just need to get the moss, which I believe I left right here. Yes. 1, 2, 3. So I just need to go in 2 more blocks. like so. Just like so. Then we finish digging out the area here. I think it's nice to build together instead of me just showing you the finished result. There we go. And then I think we might want a little bunk bed, perhaps? A bunk bed sounds like a perfectly fine idea. And ooh, I believe the trapdoors are perfect. Because we can place them like this, and then can we even put ladders on them? No. That's a shame. Oh, I was hoping. We can put a bed like so. And have very little bunk bed right here. I believe I like that. But not quite the positioning of this. I want to have something here, perhaps a row of furnaces. And then, no, this looks like a triple bed instead of a bunk bed area. Or just something like that. Yeah, I like that. Then we've got the nice little furnace array. I like this. Then another barrel to complete it. Yeah, I like that. Then, hold on a sec. But these aren't paintings. You're not paintings. And we also want to make, I think, the walls moss as well. Just like so. And have some paintings. Where's my favorite one? That's not my favorite one, but it matches the furnaces, so I'll keep it like that. Yeah, I like this. Then I believe we can do something funky with the roof, perhaps? To match the area here, I will add a row of this and perhaps barrels here for storage. Yes, I like that. Then I believe we want some nice spruce stairs. And then we can create a little vaulted ceiling. Oops. Oops. There we go. Alright, that's beautiful. I like that. Then we want yet more barrels. Like so. And then we have this pretty little pattern. Then we just need to finish decorating these areas here. I'm very pleased with how this area is turning out. Perhaps we can have yeah, I like that. I like that great deal. We can have these little chairs that we can actually sit in. Yes, I like this. And this will be the home. There we go, there we have it. We can add a painting in the middle. I like that. And then it's just this section here. I desperately need to organize this place. Perhaps this area here can simply be a place for flowers, with moss behind. Yeah, there we go. And voila, there we go. I like this now. And what shall be in here? I want to add something. I want to add something special. Ooh, maybe the enchanted crossbow. Yeah, let's add the enchanted crossbow that the pillager dropped earlier to the area so that it has a use and there's something nice and shiny in the area. I like that idea. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I don't have many views right now, but it's super fun. It makes Minecraft much considerably less lonely. You know what? Have my totem of undying. I can't find the shiny crossbow, so let's put something else important there. I have another one at home. And if we ever run out of totems of undying, I know where to get one. Just... yeah, it's green, it matches. Perfect. I like that. Voila, another little house done. I'm pleased with how this looks. I like it. And I believe this is where the episode might end. We've made good progress on the ravine. We got the bubble elevator down. We got the houses down. I like that. Yeah, let's end the episode here. And also we've got Fats and... I completely forgot your other name. We've got Bucket of Salmon as the smallest one. That was Fats. Frederick is up there. Finicky, yes, that's what I called you. Fats and Finicky, and their beloved child, Bucket of Salmon. Alright. I'll organize my inventory off camera. I won't subject you to that. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an absolutely splendid day. Goodbye!